Going on, guys, it's Steve. So a lot of you guys don't think I read the comments anymore, which I do. Just I don't reply to every single person anymore because, you know, before when I used to reply to everyone, there were like 10 comments. Now there's like 300 on each video, or like a couple hundred on each video. Sometimes it's really hard to. But I will say this: I have notification on my phone, so every time one of you guys comment, you know, my phone vibrates. So you can imagine I have to charge my phone a lot because every 2 seconds there's a vibration, right? You can imagine I'm in class, in math, whatever, beep, 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 beep. And then this one time, it was literally going so fast because these people were having a debate in my comment section, which is what I love. This is what this basketball channel is about. You guys that have debates, like a mini basketball community, right? So, you know, people were arguing, and they were talking about Stephen Curry. And there's this, here we go. So, this is what this guy said. I don't know his name, but this is what he said. This is another Stephen Curry fan gets exposed, by the way. So if Chris Smooth were making this video, he would say another Curry fan gets exposed. But anyway, so this is exactly what he said. I copied and pasted it. He said, Steph Curry is 250 times better than LeBron. LeBron may have passed a lot of legends in stats, but who... oh man, but who has 2 MVPs, an NBA championship, and the NBA record-breaking team? Steph Curry. Who made the most threes in a season? Steph Curry. Who is the one that doesn't shoot threes? LeBron pussy ass James. Steph Curry is a better all-around player. The level of stupidity from this comment, if there were a scale from 1 to 10, this dude would probably break the scale by 1,000 times. The level of stupidity this guy wants to bring up. He says, LeBron may have passed a lot of legends in stats, but who has 2 MVPs? Okay, who has 2 MVPs? Steve Nash also has 2 MVPs. Was Steve Nash better than LeBron James? was Steve Nash better than LeBron? Magic Johnson, I believe, has 3 MVPs. Was Magic Johnson better than LeBron? LeBron James has twice as many MVPs as your man Stephanie Curry. Twice as many MVPs as Stephanie. Twice as many. Keep that in mind. Steph Curry is never winning another MVP in his entire career. He didn't deserve it in 2015, but he did deserve it last year, only because his team broke the record, right? But you want to bring up, oh, well, they have the record-breaking NBA record. They have the record, their team has the record-breaking record in NBA history. Wow. So you're telling me that Stephen Curry won 7 more games than LeBron's highest record, which he did twice, by the way. One in 08-09 when the Cavaliers finished 66-16, and one when the Miami Heat went on a 27-game winning streak. Did the Golden State Warriors have a 27-game winning streak? No. So you're gonna sit there and tell me Stephen Curry is better than LeBron because his team won 7 more games than LeBron James's 2008-2009 Cleveland Cavaliers that had Mo Williams, Anderson Varejao, Anton Jameson out of his prime and injured, Zydrunas Ilgauskas out of his prime and injured, Daniel Booby Gibson, Anthony Parker, Delonte freaking West. And you want to compare that to Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond moving green screen, Andre Iguodala, Leandro Barbosa, Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogus. You're going to compare that team to LeBron's 08-09 Cavalier team, and they only won 7 more games. And that roster is 10 times better than what LeBron had. So what is your point? You give LeBron James that 2015-16 team, and LeBron James was 27 years old, they would probably go 82-0, or maybe 81-1, or 80-2. You got to be kidding me on how good that team is. And you're gonna sit there and say Stephen Curry's better than LeBron because he was on the NBA all-time greatest single-season team. So if Stephen Curry's better than LeBron, and they went 73-9, they were up 3-1, but somehow, some way, in the last 3 games in the NBA Finals, LeBron James averaged 36, 11, and 9. And you're going to sit there and tell me that Stephen Curry is better than LeBron? You guys were up 3-1. And the only reason why you were up 3-1 is because the first 4 games he played passive. If LeBron played like he did in the last 3 games of that NBA Finals in every single playoff series, I do not doubt that he would most likely sweep almost every single team in the NBA. There's no way you can sit there and say that. Oh, well, Curry has 2 MVP. LeBron has 4 MVP. Oh, wait a minute. What MVP is Stephen Curry missing? I mean, if he's the best player in the world, how come he doesn't have a Finals MVP when they won in 2015 when Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love were injured? But somehow, some way, LeBron averaged pretty much a triple-double in still 4-6 games and almost beat you guys. 1-on-5. He almost beat you guys. These type of people, they're not real fans of basketball. That would be like me sitting here and saying Carmelo Anthony is better than LeBron James. You guys know I'm the biggest Melo fan in the entire world. In the galaxy, the universe. Ain't no way in hell is Carmelo Anthony better than LeBron James. I will tell you this though. Carmelo Anthony wouldn't have let his team come back. Wouldn't have allowed LeBron to come back from a 3-1 deficit. I'll tell you that very much. I'll tell you D. Wade in his prime wouldn't have allowed that. I'll tell you Kobe in his prime wouldn't have allowed that. Michael Jordan wouldn't have allowed that. Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, all of these all-time greats would not have allowed that. Because they're true all-time greats. If you compare their careers to Stephen Curry has only had 2 all-time great seasons in the NBA, and he's been in the league for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. And this dude is 2 for 8 in terms of having an all-time great season. You got to be freaking kidding me. Ain't no way in hell that you can sit there and tell me Stephen Curry is up there with those all-time greats. Let me see him dominate the NBA for more than 5 years. Let me see him do it for 10 years. See, that's the difference, man. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Gilbert Arenas had way better seasons than Stephen Curry had for a few years until he got injured. You know, it's not his fault. But still, does that make Gilbert Arenas an all-time great? No. No. And don't you dare be disrespectful and say, oh, well, what about Tracy McGrady? Don't you dare sit there and say Tracy McGrady is not an all-time great. Tracy McGrady dominated the NBA for almost 8 to 9 years. So don't sit there and tell me he's not an all-time great. When Stephen Curry is still doing what he's doing, which he won't be, in 3 years, in 4 years, once that athleticism, that quickness goes away, keep in mind he's almost 30 years old. Keep in mind, usually when you turn 30, you lose a step. You get slower. You can't jump as high. And then Stephen Curry's going to go from Ray Allen in his prime to a spot-up shooter, just like Ray Allen. The only difference is Ray Allen dominated for much longer than Stephen Curry. Don't give me that BS. Stephen Curry's better than LeBron James. LeBron doesn't shoot threes. LeBron shoots 34% from three for his career, and people have the audacity to say he's not a good shooter? What is your definition of a good shooter? If the dude is shooting almost up, I think that's above average from three. How the hell is that not a decent shooter? And so what if he ain't the best shooter? Then you have people saying, oh, well, LeBron only drives to the basket. Oh, okay. So you tell me another person that drives to the basket and averages 50% shooting for their career.